You got Trump backers are calling for a revolution if he loses. They're calling for, and in some cases, an armed revolution. You have an ex-congressman swore to uphold the Constitution of the United States, which, by the way, talks about presidential elections. And he's saying, if my candidate doesn't win, I'm going to go get my musket. In other words, translation, I'm going to get my gun. And do what? And do what? And so CNN this morning is asking, what are they saying? Well, let me tell you. And I'm going to warn Don Lemon's producers this. Don't put me on with some freaking Yahoo. And then they're going to try to double talk their way out of this. I know what they mean. What happens if Trump loses? We're going to have a revolution. See, they want you to think that that's just normal talk. That's what they want you to think. And all it takes is just one person or a group of people. That's all it takes. Some crazy, stupid Yahoo who said, well, I heard it on CNN. Well, I heard it on Fox. And what, if you notice, now let me point this out. If you notice, do you know what you have not seen since all this talk about quote unquote revolution? Not one Republican, well, let me put it this way. Where is the chairman of the Republican Party denouncing it? Saying, stop that kind of talk. I don't mean pussyfooting over it. I mean saying, wait a minute, stop. We do not talk like that. We are Republicans. We're big boys and girls. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Not one time. Where is the statement? Where is the tweet? Now, where is the candidate? Donald Trump, can tweet. He tweets faster than his heart beats. Where's his tweet telling these people who are his supporters? Do not talk like that. You're not helping me. Because when you talk like that, that drives my opponent to the polls. His supporter, that drives my opponent, that drives Hillary Clinton's people to the polls. Big time. Let me tell you. But you know what? Keep talking like that. Because that's if you think here's what they're thinking they're doing. This is why they're stupid. You think you're going to scare people because of that? Wait a minute. If in other words, if you go vote and vote Hillary in, we're going to get our muskets. And you think that's going to scare me? You think that's going to frighten her voters? That's why Michelle Obama said, look, when they go low, we go high. We go vote. And not one tweet. Not one, and where are you black Republicans? That's what they did to y'all. That's what they did to us when we went to vote. What did they do? They shot us. They lynched us. They killed us. They burned our churches down. And you're sitting back here listening to this? And not tweeting and not saying a word? Where in the hell are you black Republicans? Where are you black ministers whose churches, your ancestors' churches were burned down because you voted? They tried to frighten and scare you into voting, into not voting. Where are you? You know I'm telling the truth. Now, you can support Donald Trump if you want to, But you've got an ex-Republican congressman in the state. He's not from Mississippi. He's not from down south. He's from up south. Y'all hear him. Y'all heard him. They threatened to shoot her. They threatened, I'm going to get my musket. Because, and the reason they're saying it is they're saying, you know what? If you put a Hillary sign in your doorway, I'm going to kill you. If you put it on your truck, I'm going to kill you. If you put it on a car, bumper sticker, I'm going to kill you. And Lord, if you go vote in record numbers and she gets in, we're going to kill you. We're going to have a bloody revolution. Because that's what you do with muskets. You shoot people. That's what you do with guns. You shoot people. I'm not making this up. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm just repeating the words from these freaking yahoos. Now tell me I'm not telling the truth. I'm going to get my gun. Well, what does that mean? Take it any way you want to take it. In other words, I'm trying to scare y'all away from the polls. Y'all better get upset too. Y'all better be screaming bloody murder too. You better be raising hell too. Sit back here and intellectualize and all this intellectualizing. There's a time and place for that. But I'm going to tell you, when you hear an ex-congressman and you hear people at these rallies talking like this, you will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. This is not the time to be sophisticated. During commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by Xerox in 4 parts without commercial interruptions.